made it to day 3. I am trying to get used to this. I really should start scheduling and documenting what I'm going to talk about each video, because right before I hit start, I thought to myself, what am I going to talk about today? And I feel like that's not helpful. So if there's anything that you guys would like to talk about or discuss as a parent, as a mom, toddler mom, boy mom, I'm a mom of 2 boys, so please drop it in the comment section. Let me know, because I want to talk about the things that you want to talk about, and I feel that we're all in this together and we can help one another. So let's do it. Let's help each other. I guess what I was thinking about is I had just driven by a blueberry picking place. My sister reached out to me yesterday. She wants to go to a fairly big farm to do blueberry picking this weekend. And I just drove by a much smaller farm that's actually closer to us. And I'm thinking about, why don't we just do that one? Support local business, support small business, especially farmers, guys. They have so much going on. I've been watching this show. It's from, I think, 2019. It's on Amazon. My husband threw it on. I honestly don't even know what it's called, but it's this guy who is pretty famous for cars and racing and all these things. I don't even know his name. I don't know. But he has all this land, and he starts investing in doing different farming tactics. He himself and his girlfriend and some hired help. And it's really funny to watch. Like, he just tells these jokes, and like watching him go back and forth with his younger employee is just so funny. I love it so much. But I also love seeing the different ways of farming and how it works and really what goes into it all. Like, he added up all of the equipment costs that he would need to get started, and it was just astronomical. You know, we don't realize how much money and work and just non-stop effort is required by our local farmers. So this isn't really toddler based, but support your local farmers, guys. Do it up. So yeah, I'm thinking, we'll go blueberry picking with my 2 boys, and the worry is always there. So my youngest one is the one who has the most trouble. He's very, very active. He's very hyper. He's go, go, go all the time. So something we've been trying to work on is talking about where we're going before we get there. Talk about good behavior, listening, calming our bodies, and holding hands. That's a big one. My big thing that I love to do is we do the breathing technique. So you breathe in, you breathe out. And the way that I tell my kids how to do this is breathe in like you're smelling the most beautiful flower. Slow, so you can smell it. And then breathe out like you are blowing the biggest bubble ever. And they just think that that is amazing, and they love it. So they breathe in and they breathe out. And we do that about 4 to 6 times, just depending on how we're feeling. And it has really worked well. It's actually something that I included in one of my books. I am a new children's book author. I have my books linked below. There's 2 right now, and I have a 3rd one coming out. And they're based on helping little ones be strong and not feel alone, and ways to calm our bodies. And also, I include toolkits and recommendations for the families. So these books aren't just for the little ones, but it's for the families as a whole. And I think that that is really crucial. So if you're interested in that, I've gotten some great reviews back from folks who read them to their kids, and they're learning at the same time. And that's all I could ever ask for is, something I created to help my family, and now it's helping others. And I just love that. So I have that link below. And yeah, if you work on these things, you may be surprised with how well it turns out once you start following through with them. And yeah, some days are better than others. Like drop-off day the last 3 days has been great with some new tactics I talked about in my video that I posted yesterday. But this morning was a little bit wonky. His my son, his normal teachers are they're out of the office today. So he has 2 teachers who kind of step in. He knows them, he loves them, but it's not his norm. So it's like I'm taking him out of his norm, and now I'm also taking him out of that new habit that we were creating. And thankfully this morning, there was a little bit of pushback. He didn't want to let me go. He wanted me to pick him up. He wanted one last hug. And I was finally able to get him to walk away from me for a minute. And then I said, okay, have a good day. And he went to go wash his hands and sit down and have breakfast. So he did really well. He did really well, even with a little bit of a hiccup out of his norm. So you never know. And I think that's it. That's all I've got. That's all I've got this morning. I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I can't wait to hear about what you guys are doing this weekend. And for those of you wondering, I was a day behind. So the video I made yesterday, I'm posting this morning. Today's Friday. So tomorrow is Saturday when this will go up. And I'm hoping to go blueberry picking. So I'll try to get some footage of that and share that with you guys on Sunday. But yeah, what are you guys up to this weekend? Let me know if you have any fun plans planned, or maybe like vacations in the summer. What are you doing? And are you like me? When you make plans, do you worry about the behavior of your youngest one or your oldest one, whatever it may be? Do you worry about the behavior of your kids on that plan, trip, adventure, whatever it may be? Because I know I do, and it's just nice to not feel so alone as a mama, as a parent. And yeah, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, give me a follow, because we're all supporting each other at the end of the day. Have a good one.